How much of your news organization's traffic comes from social media? Which social media channels are most effective for sharing your articles? And what design changes can you make to your website to encourage readers to share your news coverage with their friends, families, and followers? In this video, we are going to answer those questions and share practices that have worked for many news organizations around the world. I am Eric Rosado from the Google News Initiative, and this video is part of a series designed to help you attract more visits to your news website and keep your visitors engaged. First things first, how do you even know how much traffic you receive from different social media channels? If you have a Google Analytics account, you can log into a free of charge product we built specifically for the news industry called News Consumer Insights, or NCI. It takes data from your website and translates it into customized data visualizations with personalized recommendations. You can access News Consumer Insights by navigating to goo.gle/datatools and selecting the tool. Load your website's data by clicking this button at the top of the page and logging in. Okay, once you're logged into NCI, let's look at a data visualization that contains information about your social media traffic. If you click on Reader Engagement on the left-hand menu and scroll down to Traffic Sources, you will see a chart with a bunch of blue bubbles. Each bubble represents a different type of traffic source like Google Search, Facebook, and Twitter. On the y-axis, you'll see the average revenue per user or pages per reader metrics. That's how much value you generate from each reader who comes to the website from this source. On the x-axis, you will see what percentage of your traffic comes from each source. For instance, in this demo version, you can see the relative amount of traffic from Twitter, Facebook, and other social channels. But how do you boost your social media traffic? There is a great amount of skill to succeeding on social media. In this video, we will not dive into things such as how you build a followership on social channels or which types of articles to share on which channels. Instead, we will share a few recommendations for incorporating social media promotion directly into your website. The goal is to make it very easy and desirable for your readers to share your articles on social media, building loyalty and attracting new readers to your coverage. Most news websites achieve this with social sharing buttons. On screen now are a few examples. Tip 1. Use the right location. Where should your social sharing buttons appear? The key is that your social button should be visible throughout the article, not only on part of the article. On mobile, you should look at anchor formats or sticky headers. Tip 2, select the right channels. Which social buttons should you include? Select those based on the social channels where your traffic comes from and where your brand has a presence. Prioritize share buttons in the order you display them based on what your audience is using. For example, if your audience uses LinkedIn more than other social channels, put the LinkedIn button ahead of the others. Tip 3, less is better. The more buttons you display, the more you risk creating a paradox of choice situation for the reader, and the less likely they are to click any of them. So only list the social buttons that you see are bringing in traffic to your site. We would recommend adding no more than 5 social sharing buttons at a time. Tip 4, maintain the look and feel of the buttons. Try to preserve the original icon color of each social network to drive more clicks. This increases the likelihood of them being used rather than, say, converting all of your buttons to the same color. All of these recommendations and more can be visualized on our demo site, which is developed from insights from thousands of news publishers globally. You can access it anywhere without needing to log in. That is all for this video, but Google has many other suggestions for how to attract more visitors and keep your visitors engaged online. Please check out the other videos in this series if you're interested. The Google News Initiative also provides in-depth coaching for groups of news organizations through our labs. You can learn more and apply on our website, g.co/newsinitiative. Please send us any questions or feedback at contactgni@google.com. And don't forget to follow us on LinkedIn and Twitter. Thank you.